Hey friend, before you scroll past this, I need you to stop and watch this video all the way through because what I'm about to share with you could literally put more money in your pocket starting this month. We're talking about a $218.60 monthly increase to Social Security benefits that most people, including a lot of the so-called finance experts on this platform, are simply not talking about. And if you or someone you love receives Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, you absolutely cannot afford to miss this. I know you're tired. I know you've been stretched thin. I know you've been watching prices go up while your check stays the same. That's exactly why I made this video today. My name is Nicole, and here at How to Seniors, our entire mission is to find the money, benefits, and resources that the system doesn't exactly advertise, and bring them straight to you in plain English. No jargon, no fine print confusion, just real information for real people. We've helped millions of families find extra money they didn't know they were entitled to, and today's video is one of the most important ones I've made all year. So hit that like button right now so YouTube shows this to more people who need it. And let's get into it. Here's what we're doing today. I'm going to break down exactly what this $218.60 increase is, who qualifies when it hits, and most importantly, what steps you need to take right now to make sure you don't miss a single dollar. I'll also share some really good news that most outlets are completely ignoring, and I'm going to speak directly to the specific groups of people who need to pay close attention and act fast. So stay with me, because this one matters. Let me be direct with you about who this increase is relevant to, because it's a lot of people. We're talking about retirees on Social Security who worked their entire lives and are now watching inflation quietly eat away at their benefits. We're talking about disabled Americans on SSDI who depend on that monthly check for housing, medication, and food. We're talking about SSI recipients, people with disabilities, low-income elderly individuals, and blind individuals. We're talking about veterans who receive Social Security in addition to their VA compensation, single moms collecting spousal or survivor benefits, widows and widowers living on a deceased spouse's record, and unemployed workers who are approaching or have just reached retirement age. If any of that sounds like you or someone you love, keep watching because this directly affects your household. So here's the breakdown in plain English. The $218.60 figure represents the average monthly dollar increase that Social Security recipients are seeing as a result of the most recent cost of living adjustment, what the SSA calls a COLA. This adjustment is tied directly to inflation data, specifically something called the Consumer Price Index, or CPIW. The Social Security Administration officially stated that Social Security and Supplemental Security income beneficiaries will receive a COLA adjustment reflected in their monthly payments. Now, $218 might not sound life-changing at first, but let's do the math together. That is over $2,600 a year back in your pocket. For someone living on a fixed income, that is significant. That could mean keeping the lights on in January. That could mean not having to choose between insulin and groceries. That could mean one less month of waking up at 3 in the morning sick with worry. And here is something really important that I want you to hear clearly. If you are already receiving benefits, you do not have to apply for this increase separately. It should be applied to your check automatically, but you do need to make sure that your contact information, your direct deposit details, and your mailing address are all current with the Social Security Administration, because if your information is outdated, that money can get delayed or sent to the wrong place. I'll tell you exactly how to check that in just a moment. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat everything, because that is not what we do here. The truth is, even with this increase, many recipients are still falling behind inflation. The cost of groceries, rent, utilities, and healthcare has gone up faster than COLA adjustments can keep up with. A lot of seniors are still choosing between food and medication. A lot of disabled Americans are still one missed payment away from losing stable housing. And on top of that, there are reports of SSA processing delays, which means some people may see this adjustment hit their account later than expected. If you haven't seen it reflected yet, don't panic, but do take action. Here's the good news that the headlines are not telling you, and this is the part I really want you to pay attention to. There are additional programs that can stack right on top of your Social Security increase that you may be completely leaving on the table. If you are on Medicare, a program called Extra Help, also known as the Low-Income Subsidy, can save you up to $5,000 a year on prescription drug costs, and a huge number of Social Security recipients qualify without ever knowing it. Your COLA increase may affect how your SNAP benefits are calculated, but you could still qualify for food assistance, so always check after any income change. And if you are a teacher, firefighter, police officer, or other public worker, the recently passed Social Security Fairness Act has restored full benefits to nearly 3 million people who were previously penalized under the windfall elimination, provision, and government pension offset rules. If that is you, please call the SSA today because there may be back pay waiting for you. There are also Medicare savings programs that can pay your Medicare premiums for you entirely, which effectively puts even more money back into your budget every single month. Here is what I want you to do right now. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and confirm that your direct deposit information and contact details are up to date. Then check your benefit verification letter to make sure the new amount is correctly reflected. If you have not received the increase and it has been more than 30 days, call the Social Security Administration directly at 1-800-772-1213. Yes, the hold times can be long. Yes, it is absolutely worth the wait. And visit lowincomerelief.com, where I have put together a free resource page with links to every single program I mentioned today, plus a benefits checklist, so you can make sure you are not leaving any money behind. I want to leave you with this because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I know it feels like the system was not built for you. I know it feels like every time you get a little bit ahead, something comes along to knock you back. But I also know that you are resourceful, you are resilient, and you deserve every single dollar you are entitled to. This channel exists because I believe that information is power, and that nobody should have to navigate the benefit system alone. If this video helped you today, please share it with someone who needs it. Your neighbor, your mom, your veteran friend, your coworker who just went on disability. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I post new videos every single week with the latest benefit updates, hidden programs, and money-saving strategies for people who are working hard and still struggling to make ends meet. You belong here, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.